All right, welcome back to the second part of this recording work. Okay, so I've explained the file, the edit, view, insert. Okay, we are currently on Effect, and this is where you do most of your work. Okay, and that's this category. It will not activate ordinarily, so you have to double tap what you want to do. So for example, let me just toy with this keyboard. Let's solo it. Okay, so let's assume this is what we want to work on. So now that I have this, if I'm currently just move to your effect to activate. If I double tap on it, highlight, or you click on Ctrl A, definitely it will activate. Okay, so invert and reverse, they are very synonymous. It's just like when you say go, you know, I started with go, then the last note was O. Okay, that is G-O. So instead of it pronouncing it as go, it will be like O-G. To turn it the other way around. Okay, like just understand what I mean. Like reverse, like a car moving in the forward direction, you switch it to the reverse, you know, it will move in the backward direction. So sometimes you may sing, and just to put a little effect, they may put the hand part or a certain part of it and invert it or reverse it. So that is what this area does. Ordinarily you won't be using it too much, but it's very useful if you know the right place to use it. Okay, another thing is silence. So the way silence work is very simple, like the words from the word silence, keep short. Okay, so let's imagine on this keyboard, let's assume this area there is issue there. So what I simply need to do, because if you click on delete now, what will happen is your whole arrangement will scatter, because this place will cut, then this place will come and merge here, which will affect your time frame. Do you understand what I mean? It will really affect. So to prevent that, because you know, when you are recording, you're working with a certain beat count, so you cutting this place will scatter your whole arrangement. But to prevent that, just click on effect, then go to silence, so your beat count will still be balanced. Just that at this point there will be no piano there. Assuming it's voice, the voice will be void here. So let's assume it's the backup or someone doing a solo work there. Or let's put it this way, let's say when you record this vocal, okay, let me use a real life scenario. Let that load up. Okay, let's create a new track now. Let's now. Hello everybody, what's up you guys? Trust you guys are doing this. Your boy you taken into the video. We'll be doing Testron. Let's check it out. Okay, let's cut it now. Now this is your recording. Let's check. Hello everybody, what's up you guys? Trust you guys are doing this. Your boy you taken into the video. We'll be doing Testron. Now as you hear it, you can see very clean and perfect. Okay, so let's now imagine. Okay, let me go back first. Let's imagine I made a mistake there. Let's find one mistake. Hello everybody. Okay, let's put it with the whole instrument together. Hello everybody, what's up you guys? Trust you guys are doing this. Your boy you taken into the video. We'll be doing Testron. Okay, let's assume you taken into the video. We'll be doing Testron. Let's check it out. Okay, let's assume we don't want that last. Let's check it out. Okay, this you taken into the video. You taken out. Okay, we want to remove this last part, which is okay, which is here. So all you have to do is just click on silence. It will zero it out. So if you go back now, you will not hear that part again. Let's see Tron. Let's check it out. Okay, you can see that part is silence. Let's assume it's this area we want to do the same thing too. If I click on silence, okay, what will happen? Let's go back. Now let's see. Hello everybody, what's up you guys? Trust you guys are doing this. Your boy you to the video will be doing. Now you see that area is void. So assuming we are playing it with this instrumental, it will be balanced. Boy you to the video. Let me play with everything together. Hello everybody, what's up you guys? Trust you guys are doing this. Your boy you to the video will be doing Testron. Let's check it out. Okay, now you understand the way silence really work now. Okay, so that is silence for you. Then after then we have amplitude. I will still do the test run of each of these functions individually because there are a lot. Okay, if I click on amplify now, there is a lot to learn inside. If I click on what's it so-called dynamic processing, there's a lot of things to learn there too. Okay, but by the time we start each work, you'll definitely understand better. All right, this is amplify. Let me just explain because of time. Under invert, already explained invert and reverse. They are very, very close, just forward and backward. Silence to shut a particular place down. Now when we're talking about amplitude, now under amplitude you see a lot of section here. Now under this category, this is what we call amplify. Now let's say the wave you record, this particular now I record is because I've set my level very well. Assuming yours may be very, very low or maybe too high. So let's assume it's low. You can come under this category and boost it up. If it is too high that your peak is making noise, then you definitely have to set it to headroom level. So where you do that is under your amplifier. Then under your channel mixer, this is where you can do your panning work. Because sometimes you may want your instrument to, maybe for example, let's say your keyboard at both right and left, maybe your guitar at just left, another instrument at right, then the main vocal, you understand? You may want to just do a lot of mixing, so you will be able to do that under your dynamic processing. Then we have envelope, not too very useful, but useful either way. Then add limiting. Now this is the point where you set your song so that it will not clip under these categories. Then under this place to normalize, if you don't know too much settings, you can just normalize it. Everything will be on average. Then this pan where you want to set whether your sound to the right or to the left, you do that under display. By the time we start each work, you understand better. Okay, so let's go to delay effect. Under this delay, you'll see all of this effect. All these are very useful effects. You have chorus, delay, echo, and the rest. They are very, very useful, like the way the name indicates. Some of you are familiar with some of this effect. When we talk about delay, now when you talk, it may repeat itself twice. Echo, you understand. This is under the category where you put those effects. They are very, very useful. Then under filters, this is where you do a lot of mixing work, where you and mastering, where you can do a lot of touching. Because you know, when people sing in real life and studio work, you always see the difference, because in the studio work they would have been able to do a lot of manipulation. So under this effect, you'll be able to do all that. Then another very useful place is noise reduction. Now under this place, sometimes, you know, based on the kind of interface you're using, let's say you're picking yours from a very small mixer or a standard audio interface, some of this material has a default noise, you understand? So when you record, once you're done, then you have to filter those extra noise. If you listen very well with earpiece, you hear some little noise from this mic too. Okay, you know, I'm doing it live. I'm not editing or doing anything. That is why you can hear it. As it means a reproduction work, you won't hear that. Okay, so some noise, like, you know, when some people talk, you hear all those breeze blowing. Okay, you can do those elimination under this category. You can restore it back. Then easy noise, you know, some people have those default noise. Okay, so you can do the readjustment under this category. Then noise reduction, you can do that here, where you'll be able to pick a particular noise sample. Let me go back so that you see what I'm saying. It's loading now. Let me pick this bass guitar so that you can hear it very well. Now listen very well. Do you hear that? You can see it's there. Now you hear what I'm saying now. Okay, so sometimes once you have this kind of noise, let's check in our piano to have it there, because I've not really heard it or do anything on this work. It's just for the purpose of this tutorial. You hear that too? Okay, so since we know the area where there is the noise is this area, so all we have to do is highlight there, click on this place, go to noise reduction. You can see where I'm clicking, then noise reduction. Click on get sample, profile from selection. So what you are simply trying to say is this is the click on OK. You can see it's down already and this place. But another thing we definitely want to do is, you know, that little noise will be across everywhere. It's just that the piano will cover it. The reason why we could hear that here is because there is nothing over it to cover it. That is why. So to remove everything all through, you now, since you have the sample of noise you want to remove, that is the one we'll get from the profile, then you now press Ctrl A. You go back to the effect noise reduction, you click on it, then you don't need to click get profile again. This is the profile this is the sample of the noise. So you just click OK. It will remove all sample of that noise across. You can see everything is done. Let's now play it. And that is our piano line. So you do that for each of those tracks where you'll be able to filter them all. So let me play it now. If you use your earpiece, you will not hear anything like that again. You can see very clean. If you compare with this one that we've not done anything on, let's see string. If you click on it now, can you hear the difference? But if you click here, see the difference now. Okay, so that is noise reduction for you. All right, see you guys in the next video. Don't let us make this one too lengthy.